So I'm just thinking out loud about the mating game a little. There's a few things on my mind, and I can't claim to be any kind of expert or anything, but I've definitely learned a few things in my time. I think the main thing I'm thinking of at the moment is making sure you protect yourself as a young guy out there. And there's more than one way I'm talking about when I'm talking about protecting yourself. So there's a obvious way, which is protection from STDs and whatever. And the difficult thing is when you're young, when I say young, when you're in your 20s, under 25, 26, whatever, it's very difficult to be thinking about condoms when you want to get busy. Because it's fairly new territory for you want to get in there, it's very difficult to try and hold back and be sensible and protect yourself properly. And this is why a lot of young guys end up being fathers when they're young themselves and they didn't intend to be fathers, but the decision was made for them by the woman. And so that's one thing I want to say to young men in particular, but this applies to women, I suppose, that in the mating game, where sex is concerned, women hold all the cards. A woman is in control of the situation. And it seems that all you can do as a man is protect yourself if you want to have the outcome that you want. The younger guys, when sex is new territory, tend to make mistakes and end up getting a girl pregnant unintentionally because they haven't got the mindset to be looking after themselves with condoms or whatever. It takes a bit of maturity and a bit of, what's the word, a clarity of mind to be using a condom. You have to be organized. And it's hard to be organized when you're horny and something's going on. So, what am I saying to young guys? I suppose what I'm saying is to be patient. When you get an opportunity to get laid and you're fairly young and the girl is gorgeous, it's tempting to put caution to the side and not think about it. And the discipline you need to have is no easy business. But it's something you need to try and do. Because otherwise you will have unprotected sex. And then the decision as to what happens is not in your hands anymore. And this is the thing that's hard to get a young guy to understand. You want to control your life. And that means you need to have very serious discipline and try and control yourself. And the thing to watch out for is any girl that says to you, don't bother with condom or don't worry about it. You can't be dealing with that. You can't be going there because, as I've said, the woman holds all the cards. And you can't be giving up what little control you have of events. So use that condom. And it's a crazy difficult situation when you want to get it on and you gotta be thinking about condoms. I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying it's kind of important. is like really important because this is your life we're talking about, and you want to have control of your life. You don't want control of your life to be given away to someone, and some woman will decide for you if you're going to be a father or not. And of course, there's diseases and whatever, but to be honest, that's not something that's ever concerned me too much. When I wore condoms, it was because of babies. It wasn't to avoid infections. Of course, there's a risk. I don't know how to measure the risk, but the point is that wasn't the main reason I wore a condom. It was babies. And this is what I want to advise you out there. Of course, you get protection from diseases as well, but the main thing you got to control is with the time you want to be a father. You want it to be when you choose, not when she chooses for you. So you got to keep that in mind, and you got to put the discipline in place and control yourself properly. So I'm not saying it's easy. I know it's not easy, but you have to think about consequences and protect yourself properly. Men have a very easy. That came out wrong. I was going, yeah, you have a very easy decision to make. Do you want to be a father when you're 22 or whatever? I suspect most guys will say no, they don't, and I understand that fully. So, sex has a place. Sex is not everything, and if a girl wants to go raw with you, you have to ask yourself why, and you have to say, do you really want to be given up control, or whether or not you become a father to a woman, and she might have her own plans and her own things that she wants to achieve. If you want to control your life, you gotta learn to control your sexual desire and control yourself to put that condom on. So that's a strong, very strong advice.